does that mean for you?
Well, first off, I've never been out the country, so I think it means a lot. It's a big game for us to show where we at and get to play in front of our troops and play against Georgetown, who actually was recruiting me in high school, but I decided to not go there and come here. So it's gonna be a big game for me and the team, I believe.
Where are you at in terms of kind of getting everybody on the same page with this new group?
I think we're getting pretty good. So we learning each other, but I mean it's still October, so we not on a perfect page, but I think we doing pretty good for the most part, better than when we started.
The start of exhibition play, you think that'll accelerate the process? I mean, do you get better faster when you're playing games?
I believe so, because like you playing over gym every day against the same people, then you start to learn every move they're gonna do. But when you play somebody else, I feel like that's when you got to come together. I feel like that's when you got to come together as a team and sort of come together as a team and learn how to play together and not an individual thing. So, I mean, playing somebody else is always cool to get to know that, see where you at and what you got to work on. So that's gonna be better when we do film and stuff like that.
Mike's a Portland guy, so he obviously knows all about Luke Jackson, who's coaching Northwest Christian. He's coming here. As growing up in Houston, did you know much about Luke? Do you remember watching him at all? You were young.
No. I heard of Luke last year when I came here. He used to come to the gym, play open gym with us. And this summer, he played a lot of open gym with us. And we used to go over to Northwest Christian and play with them. He used to play, so. But before that, I never knew who that was.
How's his
Luke,
game?
Right now?
Yeah,
right now. He still got footwork, but he kind of slow. But he's pretty good, though. He can still shoot, yeah.
Well, what kind of guy is he?
He cool. Yeah, he a cool guy. Yeah, help you a little bit, tell you what you're doing wrong. He probably don't want to tell us now because he don't want us to do the right thing against them. So
after Sunday.
After Sunday, yeah.
As a shooter yourself, how big of a luxury is it to have someone like Jaleel and Jason coming in as sharp shooters on the side?
Jaleel's a good shooter, and Jason, yeah. I mean, just to know when you driving and you see one of them in the corner, it's like you like 85% sure that it's gonna go in, or it's gonna have a good chance of going in, or they're gonna do something right with it. So you never want the person where you pass on the ball, you be like, oh, I made the wrong pass. But I mean, everybody on our team this year can shoot. So when the ball comes out of their hands, a shot going up, and I'm like 85% sure right now that it's gonna go in. But as the season goes on, I guess everybody will be 100% with each other and who they pass into the open person.
Could be one of the better shooting teams we've seen in a while.
I mean, we're looking forward to it. So I don't know what shots gonna go in and what shots not gonna go in. But I'm pretty sure everybody's a better shooter, and we got more shooters than last year. That's what I said.
Mike talks about a lot of guys trying to figure out their roles on this team, if they need to be a leader or a role player. How do you feel like this team is developing leadership-wise?
I believe that as coach talk about it, everybody like tries to see where they can put their input in. Like myself, I try to like before practice, I try to get everybody into practice, or like talk trash to somebody to make them want to practice more, or just try to do something to make everybody get ready for practice, to get myself ready. Because sometimes I come in and I be like, it's practice, but I got to talk trash to somebody else to know that I got to back it up for myself. So I mean, just talking and just trying to be a leader on the court and try to be at least act like you're ready for practice or want to practice. So just doing that, I think, can help everybody else get in tune and just be ready to play every time they come out.
Mike said you and Dominic were guys that kind of built the culture within this program. Is that something over the summer you decided, I'm one of the returners coming back, I need to kind of step up and show how things are going to be done here?
Yeah, I mean, from the start, we just be talking and what coach likes and what kind of game we're going to play. And just for myself, I tell myself that, like, I know me coming back, there's going to be a lot of people focusing on me. So this summer I tried to work as hard as I could just to get better as an individual. And like before practice, I tried to work on stuff that I can master and just telling everybody else that we come here to win. We don't want to lose. Like, so just working hard to where you have no choice but to win and not lose. So,
is that natural for you?
I mean, I'm not a good dude that, like, when I lose, I don't just take it lightly. So
Being a leader, though.
Being a leader, being vocal, yeah.
Is that a natural thing that you're used to doing?
Oh, no, it's not natural for me. Like, when I was in high school, I rarely said stuff. I mean, it was somebody else that was talking. It wasn't me. I just go out and play. But now it's kind of like different. I got to step up and act mature. Even though I'm not used to it. I'm still not used to it, but I at least try.
Did you come to that yourself, or is that something that Damyean and the coaches?
I mean, the coaches talked to me about it, but everybody brought it to my attention. Like, obviously, you is one of the players that was here last year, and obviously they the new players that's coming in knows you know what you're doing. So I mean, just me coming back and being like, all right, I know we're gonna run this play. I know what to do on this play. I know what coach want right here. I know what he want on defense. So I mean, just for me doing it and then coach calling it out like, look, Dot doing the right thing like that. I mean, it's not much as talking like, hey, get over here. It's just you doing what you know is right and everybody watching you. So.
I mean, you guys are projected to finish 4th in the Pac-12. I know that's still a long ways away, but how deep do you think the Pac-12 is this year? And
I believe last year the Pac-12 was deep. This year is way more players in it, so I think it's more deep. But I mean, wherever they place it, that don't matter. I mean, obviously they got to place you somewhere. So I mean, if we was number 1, then that still wouldn't mean nothing. We still got to come out and play hard. But being number 4 is not a big deal. We can obviously change that by playing hard and doing the right thing. But I mean, a number is just a number.
I mean, do you think this is going to be the year that the Pac-12 kind of rises back to being one of the super conferences in the league, though?
I believe it could. I believe last year, Arizona, us, Colorado, Cal, all playing in the tournament. I believe that brought out Pac-12 is talented enough to be talked about. Because I believe a lot of people don't talk about Pac-12. They like passes and push us forward and be like, all right, it's just Pac-12. But I believe as we continue to grow, there'll be a lot of people talking about us more.
What were your impressions when the rankings came out? For this program, it's the first time since 2007 that you guys go into a season ranked.
I kind of knew we was gonna be ranked just from going to the Sweet 16, but I mean, I didn't care what number we were, because I mean, a ranking is just obviously a number. So it's just like players being ranked in a certain number. It still don't matter. It's somebody knows somebody, or somebody got their own saying or what they want to say and who they think is gonna be good. So I mean, a ranking is just a number.
Was there any pride in that? Because when you signed, this team was far away from being viewed as a top 25 team, and now 2 years later, you guys are.
Yeah, I mean, we got to take pride in that, because obviously, if you're number 18, somebody gonna come at you. It's like a target on your back, so you got to stand up to do what's right. Just like Georgetown, I mean, they ranked, we both ranked, so we both going out to play hard. So I mean, it's obvious it's gonna be a target on our back the whole year, just from the start, just because we got a number on our name.